Okay, and welcome back to Public Pulse, sponsored by Coffee and Dino and Repair. We're going to have two guests on this part of the program. We're talking about the Laramie Project. We have with us Grace Cannon, who is the chair of the No Fog West Theater Company, which is the producer of the Laramie Project, and Max Hirschnow, who is the director of the Laramie Project. So, Grace, Max, good morning. Nice to have you here today.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Now, what's the No Fog Theater Company?
Well, it's a company that we started at Vassar College, where a lot of our members go to school. And earlier this year, we decided that we wanted to try and put on the Laramie Project in Wyoming. And we decided we wanted to just make it our own theater company.
We needed to legitimize our project a little.
Okay,
And
so you formed the theater company to put on the Laramie Project.
Yes.
So you had the idea of putting on the Laramie Project and then formed the theater company
Exactly.
to do that.
Right.
Okay. So what is it going to do besides that? Is it going to have a long-term future there?
Well, we've just started talking about that since our project with the Laramie Project is going so well. We figure like we need to keep going. So we're thinking about our future plans.
Yes.
Okay, but you need to get through this first.
We have to get through this.
Okay,
One
now
step at a
explain
time.
the Laramie Project.
Well, we wanted to. I realized at the beginning of this year that the Laramie Project hasn't been done very often in Wyoming. And before I went to school, and I just got done with my first year at college, I read the Laramie Project, and it actually filled me with a lot of hope and a lot of pride from being from Wyoming. And so I sort of thought, wouldn't it be neat to just put it on? And so I approached Max, who is from Idaho, and I thought he would understand because he's from the West.
We both felt like it was an important and also ignored part of Western and American culture in general.
Ignored in what respect?
It's not, it's been 10 years since Matthew Shepard died, and it still is kind of a taboo subject.
Now, is the Laramie Project about Matthew Shepard? What is the storyline of the Laramie Project?
Well, the basic setup of it is it's a series of interviews that were conducted by the Tectonic Theater Company from New York. And so it's basically a series of monologues and a few dialogues. And it's not a real plot, but it's mostly the town's, Laramie's reaction to the events.
Okay, so everything that takes place in the Laramie Project
Yes.
takes place after Matthew Shepard was killed, and it all takes place in Laramie.
Yes.
And this theater company from New York actually came to Laramie and conducted these real life interviews, and then wrote a play about that based on the interviews.
Exactly.
Kind of collaged the interviews into
And did what?
interviews into a play.
Okay.
Yes.
So, have you had much of a reaction around here?
We've had a lot of a real positive reaction. Mostly
We've been very
so far.
surprised with the amount of support we've had.
A lot of people are really excited about it and want to help us out, and it's really neat. It's really neat that that's happening.
Okay. Now, Max, you're from Idaho, or similar type of place as Sheridan or Laramie kind of thing?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay, so you probably weren't too surprised about I guess you'd probably fair to say that the culture that you grew up in is not dissimilar from Wyoming.
No, it's
what about
very
the
similar.
other? Now you've got what'd you say? 3 other students from Vassar that are here helping you put on the project. Where are they all from?
Madeline Joyce is from Denver, Colorado. Angie Pritchard is from Morgantown, West Virginia, and Christine Hunninger is from St. Paul, Minnesota. And then we also have another member who is Christine's friend from home, from St. Paul, who goes to the University of Puget Sound, Adam Colton.
Okay.
So
Now, what has been their reaction? Did you get a lot when you first went to Vassar? Did you get a lot of questions about that? Said, "Oh, you're from Wyoming."
I've done a lot of theater, and so what happens is when you go to a theater camp and you say you're from Wyoming, that's what people
The first thing they ask you about is Matthew Shepard.
is the Laramie Project. More the play than the events itself. So, but there's a lot of other things that people ask you about from being from Wyoming too. Just from being from a rural state, you get silly questions. So, like, do you ride your horse to school or something? But, they've really, all the people from out of town have been having a really wonderful time, and I think they're thrilled to be here, and the community has been so receptive and kind to them that it's really neat. It's been a great experience so far.
We've had just a lot of support just from walking into stores and talking to people. People just seem really interested in talking to us and finding out what we're thinking, and that's liberating.
Now, do they know why you're here
Yes.
and about the Laramie Project? So it's not like you're just, oh yeah, you're here from a college student, just here spending a little bit of time for the summertime. They know why you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I find that almost a little bit surprising. I would think that maybe
Yeah.
people would be a little bit, on edge about that. Maybe, it's not Laramie, but it is Wyoming, and it's certainly not one of the finest hours.
Well, and that's something that we were a little wary of. We thought, what are people's reactions going to be? And that's what's been so wonderful to find out, is that people are welcoming to the idea and interested. They
And
may have some judgments at first, but they're willing to listen.
They're interested in the idea of a discussion as opposed to an argument, which is kind of our whole idea behind doing the piece.
Okay, now you are going to have, as part of this 2-week-long presentation of the Laramie Project here, it'll take place over 2 weeks. I guess, 7 different days?
Yes.
4 days, or 3 days, 4 days the first week and 3 days the second week.
Exactly.
And then you're going to have, as part of that, a discussion on Sunday evening after the matinee on Sunday, and that'll be the 22nd
Yes.
of July there. Now, how's that going to work?
Well, we've been working with Kyan Sanderson, and it's going to be a panel discussion. And we're working right now on solidifying all the panelists, but hopefully we'll have different people from the community, from different perspectives, and then we'll invite anyone in the community who wants to come.
And to move it beyond just the Laramie Project and the kind of stale issue of homosexuality, we've moved it to the question of what is and what should be a community's responsibility towards the prevention of hate and hate crimes. And so we'll just, any panelists from the school maybe, or
Are you
just
still looking for
community
panelists?
members. We are still looking for.
Yeah, we're working on that, and a few people have said yes, and a few people have said no. So,
Okay, so if there are panelists out there that might like to participate, any particular perspective that you're looking for?
what we're trying to do is we thought we'd look for someone from a governmental position, and then maybe a school position, and so those are kind of the areas we're looking at, just to get different areas of the community involved.
But people that are still very involved in the community.
Okay.
And but for the discussion, anyone in the community is welcome and should come to voice opinions.
Respectful opinion.
And I think there will be a moderator also to facilitate the discussion between the panel and the audience. So.
Okay. So I'm actually worried about some opinions that might not be respectful.
I'm not worried about non-respectful opinions, but I'm worried about getting stuck in certain arguments that,
Such as?
well, I personally don't feel, well, I know that the Laramie Project is not about gay rights or anything like that, but that's often the argument that comes along with productions of the Laramie Project. And when I did this production in Idaho, there's a lot of discussion about.
Oh, so you've already taken it to your hometown.
Not this production with this cast, but I've been in the Laramie Project before, and there was a lot of discussion about homosexuality and what that means to be gay in the West, and but I feel like those are kind of stale arguments because they always revert to the morality of homosexuality as opposed to a argument about. I feel like the Laramie Project is really just encouraging a acceptance of all people. It's kind of pro-compassion as opposed to pro-gay or anti-gay. So I think that's really important to keep in mind when talking about hate in any way, to be pro-compassion as opposed to pro one side or the other, whatever your prejudices may be.